We will start by drawing the frosting of our cupcake. And you may use any soft pastel color you'd like except for white and black. The reason I don't want you to do those for your frosting is we're going to use the black later to create some shadows and the white to create highlights. So you can choose any color except black and white. So I'm going to choose some purple, okay, and just watch for now. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start by drawing the curve of the bottom of your cupcake frosting. It's a nice wide curve with just a slight curve to it. You're going to make it in the middle of your paper from top to bottom, so right here. And you'll just want to practice with your finger first, getting it nice and wide so it fills the space. This would be very small. I want nice and big cupcake wide, okay? So I'm going to draw it first, and you just watch. Okay, nice and wide with a slight curve to it. So I'll have you practice and draw yours. The next step is to draw the side of our frosting. We're going to be doing the nice billowy, fluffy, yummy frosting, okay? Now when you draw that, we want big billows. You don't want to do a tight wavy line going up to the top. The reason is later we're going to be doing these shadows, and if you do a tight wavy line up to the top, it's going to take forever, okay? So I'll have you watch first, and I'm going to practice with my finger, big billows, about 3 billows, okay? If you get 4, that's okay. So I practiced, I'm happy with it. I'm doing a big billow up near the top, near the middle, and then you'll stop. So I'll have you practice with your finger first, going up to the top, and then you'll stop. All right, the next step is we're going to be drawing this side of our cupcake frosting, okay? So we're basically making it symmetrical, okay? I'll practice with my finger first. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And then when you get up to the top, you are welcome to make it just come to a point. I enjoy having the kind of the curly Q up at the top. So I'm going to do that again, okay? So practice with your finger first, and then you can do it for real. Now the next step is to go and color this in. Now it's a big space, so this time when I color this very large space in, I'm going to be laying it on its side, okay, and I'm keeping my rest of my hand far away. I don't want to be resting the heel of my hand on here and just getting chalk or soft pastel all over, okay? But I'm going to go and I'm going to color that in, okay, working pretty quickly. I'm doing this nice kind of loopy. When I get to the billows, I kind of do especially circles, okay? And I'm filling it in. And now I want to get closer. And so now I'm going to be holding the tip of it down like a pencil, and I'm going to get right up to that edge, okay? Now when you do this, you want to kind of imagine you're like a ballerina and just have the tip of it touching, and don't let the rest of your hand touch it. Otherwise, you are going to get so full of chalk. Okay, or soft pastel. And I'm going to outline it because I want to get tight up into those spaces, okay? Just like that. Okay, and then you get to do some mixing, okay? The fun of soft pastels is blending colors, okay? Now you have to be careful when blending colors not to use colors that are opposite on the color wheel. If I use opposite colors, which are called complementary colors, it's going to make brown, okay? So blue's complementary color is orange, green's complementary color is red, and they will make brown. So you can choose any 2 colors you would like, or a second color, but you don't want to choose the opposite. So I have purple, so I could choose, for example, some blues. I could choose pinks. I think I would like to use some pink. And I'm going to go and I'm going to swirl that on. And again, I'm holding this like a ballerina, keeping the rest of my hand, especially the heel, off. And notice this hand is holding the paper down here. Okay, I'm going to color that in. If you want to, you can lay it on its side. I like holding it like a pencil up and down, so I kind of keep that fluffy, light feel to it, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix it in. Now, you want to use just one finger. If you use your whole hand, it's going to be super messy. You won't be able to keep it inside that shape. Plus, your hand is going to get coated. So you're going to use one finger, but also use that finger like a ballerina, okay? Keep it far away from the rest of your hand, okay? Because you don't want to get full of chalk, okay? And I'm not blending it so it combines completely to create a new color, because I like that mixture of two colors coming through. I think visually it gives it more depth, okay? So after you mix those colors, then you're going to hold your finger nice and far out so it stays, so your other fingers stay nice and clean, and blend it. And notice as I go by these edges, I'm not rubbing like this. That would make an ugly zigzag that goes in and out. I'm following the contour, okay, the curve of it. Kind of go back and forth getting it. So I'm going to let you blend any two colors you would like. Just be careful not to choose colors that are opposite on the color wheel called complementaries. Have fun.